What's up guys, HK here, bringing you a review on the latest Naruto Shippuden episode 455, I believe. Just finished watching it and I am pissed. I am very, very pissed off right now because it was a good episode with good animation and good artwork, and they fucked it up by not adapting the one part of the novel that I was really looking forward to seeing, which is with the death of Itachi's girlfriend. We didn't get that. We didn't get Itachi killing her. Now, for a quick background story for all of you who have not read the novel, I haven't read it either, I've just read a summary and I think a translation of it. But what happens is that Itachi, she's the first person Itachi kills in the massacre. Like, that's how he begins the entire massacre. But he kills her family first, confronts her, and he uses genjutsu. And in the genjutsu, you know, she has the life that she wanted. Like, you know, he gives her a happy ending, basically. You know, she married Itachi, they grow up, they have kids, and they grow old together, and then they die. And she dies pretty much with a smile on her face, and Itachi being really heartbroken at what he had to do. And we don't get that here. Instead, we have Toby, after finishing his massacre of the Leaf Police inside the little station, coming out, and her trying to fight him and failing miserably, and him like grabbing her with a chain and raising a sword about to kill her. The thing with this episode is, you know, with this part of the episode is we don't see him kill her. Like, we don't see the death, we don't see the blood. We just see her crying for Itachi to save her, and we don't get that. We don't see her death, which makes me wonder whether they've changed her death and that we're gonna get it later on in like the last episode of this arc, because you know, they focused a lot on her in this arc, and for us not to get her death, that's just really confusing. So I'm wondering if there's something here they're going to pull off, like a twist in that maybe for this anime adaptation. But I am really pissed off what they did here. Unless they do that, they bring her back later on, maybe kind of like a trick that Toby does to like maybe kill Itachi, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the rest of the episode was pretty freaking cool. You've got the aftermath of Shishui's death. You know, we got a lot of scenes that we got with Itachi from like Naruto Part 1, obviously, and I guess Part 2, if you will. God, there's a lot in this actually, but it's a lot of repeats, but with better artwork, if you will. Yeah, just the best moment really, like for me, the best moment really was finding out that Itachi's father has the freaking Monkyuken Sharingan. Like, he can read the Stone Tablet, and he reveals it to Itachi at the moment at the tablet, and he's like, he wants his help so they can do a bloodless revolution. You know, instead of capturing the Kyuubi, the Ninetales, and unleashing on the village. You know, just have him and Itachi go in and kick ass and take over themselves without killing anyone. And yeah, that sounds like a great idea, by the way. But yeah, Itachi's not up for that, innit? Like, you know, he's all about the village and not the clan. And you know, you'd think you'd expect to get like a battle with Itachi versus his dad, and that's what Itachi thinks. Like, after he's finished the massacre, the last person he has to kill is his dad and his mom, and his dad confronts him, and you know, they both activate the Monkyuken Shuriken. You expect this kind of showdown, and Itachi shows his dad what he sees the future is going to be like. We don't see what Itachi sees, but we can make up our own minds about what it could be. And it's revealed that it's a shadow clone, and his dad disappears, and Itachi starts getting a bit panicked because he thinks he's gonna have to fight for his life with this guy. Because let's be honest, the moment we find out that his dad's got the Monkyuken, it pretty much means that this is gonna be a battle to the death. Like, this guy can take him on. He can take Itachi on if he wanted to. But we don't get that. Instead, Itachi gets to his house, and his dad just calmly says, you know, he's being all stealthy like, and his dad just calmly calls out for him, "It's okay, you can come in, there are no traps." He walks in, you know, both his parents' backs turned, we get that conversation, and he kills them. And yeah, great, sad, kind of satisfactory end, if you will, for that relationship. But yeah, it really elevates Itachi's dad's character, like in terms of how he explains that if you know he hasn't told anyone that he's got the Monkyuken Sharingan, which he got from his dead friend after his friend saved him during the Third War. And if any of the Uchiyas found out, they would force him, you know, they would make him use his eyes to, you know, unleash the Kyuubi and shit, and go through that whole bloody revolution and that. And Itachi's dad doesn't want that. He wants a safe way of taking over, it's kind of ironic, really, because you've got Sushu and Itachi trying to sell this without any bloodshed, along with the third Hokage, and you've got this guy trying to take over it without any bloodshed. But none of those are gonna work, and yeah, in the end, we end up getting this massacre. So yeah, but yeah, great moment with that. A nice moment with Itachi observing Sasuke from the top of a building as he's playing with Naruto and Ino and Sakura watching. That was a nice moment. There's just something about the expression that Itachi has when he's watching over Sasuke. But yeah, overall, this was a good episode. It was a great episode. The only downside being with the way we didn't get that adaptation of Itachi's girlfriend's death. But I'm thinking maybe we'll get that later. But if we don't, I'm going to be extremely disappointed, because that's a moment I was looking forward to seeing adapted and we didn't get it. Also, the way it ends, by the way, I nearly forgot this. Itachi ends up killing his subordinates who try to kill him, or regarding from Donzo's orders, because he's now in the bingo book, so they have permission to go after him. And he ends up tricking them, and they end up stabbing each other. And the way it ends, by the way, is with him joining the Akatsuki, and we get that moment with Toby where he pretty much explains that he calls himself Toby. He's pretending to be this new recruit, and that the only person that knows his true identity is the leader, or if you will, the other leader of the Akatsuki, who's Pain. And we get Itachi's reunion with Orochimaru, and you've got Toby there starting to act like his goofy self the moment Orochimaru appears. Like, oh, you two know each other, what a happy reunion this must be. It's just weird. It's weird seeing the guy with, Obito acting like that. Like, it's still weird for me. Like, that goofy guy ended up being this fucked up, like, kid, like, dude, who started all this crap up. And yeah, we get the introduction to the other Akatsuki members, which is funny because Hidan's not there, Kisame's not there. Instead, Itachi's partner is this dude who's got Zabuza's sword. So that guy's definitely gonna die. And I think there's a bunch of other members there who we never saw in the actual Akatsuki format. But it's a nice way to tie it into the canon part of the story where we knew there were other members, but like, for example, they died, obviously. Like Kakuzu, for example, we know he killed his partner before Hidan joined, so we got that moment. Sasori's there, I think. Data is not, so obviously Data joined after Itachi had already joined. But yeah, the next episode, the next 3 episodes from what I've heard are gonna pretty much be about Itachi and his relationship with the Akatsuki members and his role in their group. And the next episode's going to be with him and his partner, who's obviously going to die, and then we're going to get Kisame's introduction. I'm wondering who the new voice actor is going to be, because apparently the Japanese voice actor for Kisame, yeah, he died like a few years ago, so we're getting a new voice actor, I think. And then the next episode after that, I think in late April, is called The Partner, and that's going to be about Itachi and Orochimaru being partners, or them going after Orochimaru. I'm confused about that part. And then we don't have, I'm going to talk about this in a schedule actually, but yeah, focus on this episode alone. Good episode, decent episode, great animation, good artwork. Just that ending pissed me off, the fact that we didn't get an ending, but I'm hoping that the fact we didn't see Toby kill her means that she's going to come back and we're going to get some sort of twist and the actual adaptation of that, so here's hoping. But yeah, decent episode to the Itachi filler so far. 5 episodes in. Oh, we also got a new ending, by the way, which consisted of the manga panels being adapted and like a bunch of other stuff, like with Naruto shaking hands with all the different characters and how he's changed them and moved them. So that was great. No new opening, by the way, because that's been moved to May. So we're gonna get the new opening in May. But again, I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah. Hope you liked my review on this. Like and subscribe as usual. And yeah, I shall see you when I shall see you. Take care and bye.